And on that note, RudeNation, thank you for joining us for the RudeBoyz Power Hour, episode 116 in the books, Tommy.
Wait,
Time
whoa,
loops,
whoa.
Did we forget something?
No.
What?
This all feels a little too familiar.
No, this is the one and done, man. We've done it for 116 episodes.
No, we've done...
I've done the outro before, yes, I know.
Not at the beginning.
What do you mean the beginning?
We're at the beginning of the show.
No, we're not.
Yeah,
this
we
is
are.
the end of the show.
No, it's not.
Yes, Tom.
Dude.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
How many M&M chills did you have, buddy?
Not enough.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
No.
No.
I don't believe
this
it.
is the beginning. We just hit record. Yeah. You're stuck in a time loop.
You're stuck in a time loop. I'm the one that... no.
Yeah.
What's up, RudeNation? Thank you for joining us for episode 116 of the RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus. I'm Sherm.
I'm Tom. This does feel a little more right.
Okay. And it's the RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus. Again. And here we are.
What do you mean again?
Talking about time loops. This
We
is
haven't-
a skit.
We haven't done this episode yet.
I don't know. Our fiction has been lost
You got
to time.
you got me stuck in character.
I know, yeah. And then I bailed. But yes, we're back. Episode 116, talk about time loops. I really don't know what to go about it. We saw Groundhog Day.
I'm gonna hate
I played
this episode.
12 minutes. This is the most multimedia-focused episode you boys have done. We were on twitch.tv/RudeBoyz469. Also on our YouTube page.
We have YouTube.
Yes, we do. bit.ly/.
Wait, no.
RudeBoyz RudeTube.
No.
What?
This is not that time yet.
Oh, no. This is the intro. I'm just advertising that stuff.
You can't do that.
No, now you're confused.
No, you're fucking me up.
No, you're confused. Anyway, I streamed 12 minutes, which is a time loop game. We watched Groundhog Day, a time loop movie, and now we're going to talk about time loops, man. If I only had the material to make a time warp drink, which I have the instructions to, and I do not, and we're also recording on a weekday, which is also a nice, fun occasion for your boys, because we both do not like that. But
Fucking.
what you're going to do...
Yeah, because we're getting fucking 19 feet of snow.
That's true, as per recording, yeah. So
Supposedly, it's going to be 85 degrees on Saturday.
If any of the future generations can hear us after the snowpocalypse we're going to receive this weekend, just please remember to, A, clear my internet history, and B, make sure that all podcasts besides this one survive. So put this on a USB stick, and then so we survive. So we're the only podcast out there. So the RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus exists.
You just said, make sure all podcasts survive except for this one. Yeah, you did.
There's no way to know. Tommy, who do we got in our mouth right now? I'm just gonna listen. Everybody needs to listen to the caveat right now. I'm a little drunk, so I might have said that. Tom really hears what he wants to hear a lot of the times, and now he's laughing and having a ball, so I really can't ruin his time.
Dude, I've been having a ball. They should definitely...
As soon as he came in, cracked 2 beers.
They should...
Sucked them like dicks.
Listen to our top 10 of Spider-Man's love interest coming out February 10th. You're going to have a grand old time like we did recording it.
Yeah, so we're rip-roaring and ready to go.
Currently,
what do we got in our mouth, Tom?
is Miller High Life, established in 1903.
What else is it called? What could it be called?
The Champagne of Beer.
There it is, yes. What else is there?
Chris,
we know when it's established.
Chris, who's in your mouth?
Miller High Life, established 1903?
1903. I just said it. Yeah, time looping, motherfucker.
1903. For some reason, I want to say 1902.
Because you're an idiot.
Yep, and it's the Champagne of Beers. What else do we have on here that we can say? Premium brewed.
Do they have nutrition facts?
Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We should go to Milwaukee one day just to get an MHL out of the vat, like a soup ladle. Just slurp it. Ooh,
what are we gonna drive there? Because I don't fly.
It's, I don't know. It's 12 fluid ounces, which is 0.355 liters of beer. Government warning. 1, according to
Let's clink it so we can get to Blitzkrieg. Nice.
This is my 4th beer tonight. I think we're on par right now, right? Because you had 2 at once. I also drank a Monster with whiskey.
That's why the whiskey's down in the studio, huh?
No, that's the studio whiskey.
That's the studio whiskey?
I don't touch that unless it's in the studio.
Oh, well, it is in the studio.
So, do you want some?
No.
All right, so
not on the Lord's Day of Thursday. Come on, what is wrong with you?
Thursday, ladies' night
in most bars.
Drinking free because it's a very predatory environment. Anyway.
Whoa, that was your RudeBoyz PCA.
PCA?
PSA.
Okay, there it is. That doesn't feel too good, does it?
What do you mean? Correcting you?
Yeah.
Oh, you correct me all the time.
Okay, good.
So, I'm used to it.
So why don't we move right on into
Blitzkrieg.
News, ladies.
Starting off in games, as we always do.
Yes. Game talk.
Microsoft buys Activision and Blizzard for $70.
70? Did I put $70? There should have been $1 billion there. Yep, $70 billion.
Which, to me, is just, like, nothing for Microsoft.
Actually, that's, like, half their money.
For Microsoft?
Yeah.
No.
Tom, imagine spending half your money on something. That something better be fucking worth it, you know?
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be Activision or Blizzard. That's for sure.
I mean, listen, Activision. So yeah, obviously a very slow news day in Blitzkrieg news. No, so this is a huge piece of. This is huge. The way I'm thinking this, so Microsoft has just been starting to gobble up game studios, almost like a very Darwin thing. So like eating small little guys like Ninja Theory and Double Fine, and then moving on to like Bethesda, and now gobbling up Activision Blizzard. Like,
well, good, because Activision and Blizzard are fucking trash, and they deserve, and everyone deserves to get.
Money, Tom.
And I hope Microsoft goes in there and fucking cleans house, and fucking they get some people in there that actually know how to treat goddamn employees.
You know what? I hope so too, and I think a lot of the onus is going to be on them. So we know Bobby Kotick, who's a huge fucking scumbag, who's richer than I think all of his employees put together.
Is that Microsoft?
No, this is Activision Blizzard.
Oh, okay,
COO, CEO,
good. I hope he went.
High top scumbag.
I hope when this buyout happened, I hope he went into his bathroom, swallowed a bunch of pills, and killed himself.
Well, no, he did not. Maybe after the transition. But here's the thing: all these rich people in these big corporate buyouts, they're just gonna. They have the golden parachute where they're going to be like, oh, we're going to, pat you on the ass and push you out the window, but don't worry, you got a nice trust fund waiting for you. You'll be fine. If fucking Jeffrey Epstein was still around, you'd have a little fucking 8-year-old Thai girl gargling your balls, but that ain't happening. Maybe it is. I don't know. Illuminati, follow the money. Lizard people are running the world, but Bobby Kotick is still a scumbag, and he really should get shot into the sun. But anyway, Activision Blizzard got bought by Microsoft for $70 billion. The big things is that they say now they're going to remain multi-platform, for now, which has been confirmed is going to be the next 3 Call of Duty games still is going to be on both Sony and Microsoft consoles. And I don't know if Stadia's still around, whatever the fuck's out there. It ain't hit the Switch.
Stadia around?
That's what I just said. I don't know. But you're gonna get some more Call of Duty there, and then after that, we'll see what happens. This is all just Microsoft trying to build up their catalog, really for Game Pass, so they can put Game Pass on everything, and it can have everything. Like it's got the Halos and the Gears. It has all the Microsoft stuff, and then it's got now, all their first-party stuff, like their Double Fines and their Bethesda games and whatnot. And it's just building a monolith. You know what I mean? which is good and bad for the industry, and I really don't want to get into it.
I agree with you 100%.
This is Blitzkrieg News, baby. And I spent too much time talking about a scumbag company. Which one? Leave that up to you to decide.
Says the guy who's using Microsoft Windows to record.
Oh, yeah. Oh, if you're not a fan of society, I see you still living in society. Get off your high horse, bitch.
Fuck you.
Wow, that had some heat behind that one. Jesus, I got scared.
I apologize.
Aw.
You fuck.
Hey! Clap, clap, clap. I really gotta get the buttons back in.
No, you don't. 3 Star Wars games in the works at Respawn.
Yeah, so EA still has the license for Star Wars games as of now. I believe that kind of expires by the end of the year, I think, or something like that. And we know Ubisoft has a game coming out. Those dumb fucks over Quantum Dream, whatever the fuck they're called, Quantic Reality, David Cage's stupid thing, that Star Wars Eclipse game.
Johnny Cage,
Go, whatever that song is. No, I don't know what you're talking about. But there are Star Wars games coming out.
Okay, cool.
Not from EA.
Right.
But EA, who owns Respawn, who did Jedi Fallen Order, says, hey, guess what? There's going to be 3 more games coming from Respawn. One of them's going to be a Jedi Fallen Order game. One of them's going to be a first-person shooter game.
Yeah.
Another one's going to be like a strategy game. So.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever, dude. Listen.
2 out of 3 ain't bad for me.
Oh.
What?
Sad.
FPSs, I don't know. Sometimes
No, I said 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah.
The lyric from a songwriter.
I think so, probably. Yeah.
We're skipping ahead, sorry.
So
more Star Wars games, everybody.
I meant to bring something up about that.
Yay, Star Wars. What a license.
Comics.
Comic news?
We
actually have comic news.
Yeah, we're always so surprised. IDW lose...
This is the gimmick.
I said we are always surprised. I didn't say you're always surprised.
We are always surprised.
God damn. Yeah, fuck. IDW loses Transformers and G.I. Joe license at the end of the year.
So I believe they had this license for like 17 years or something.
I thought they had it for 70.
No, not 70. $70 billion. No. I think they had this license
$70.
$70. They had this they bought this license for $70. They had this license for the longest time anyone has had a G.I. Joe or specifically a Transformers license, because they've been the longest running publisher of Transformers comics. And it's ending at the end of the year. I believe Dark Horse. Fuck, I don't remember who has it, but somebody's got it. Oh, Skybound, the guys who do Walking Dead. Or the publishing company that does that. They have a no, it's Skybound. They have a deal with Hasbro.
Okay.
So it's not really announced yet, but that's, I think, what's going to be happening. But this is pretty huge because, I mean, IDW really cuts their gums on their licensed stuff, specifically Transformers. Like, they've been holding that torch for almost a decade.
I mean, and they released, like, numerous Transformers series.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Like
origin stories. They did, like, a Beast Wars
Gen
25th
1
anniversary stuff. Yeah, Gen 1. Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. We don't know. Honestly, you know what? It's just too much to even talk about.
Exactly.
To list. You know, we're just going to have to move on. It's Blitzkrieg News Nation. I'm sorry.
Moving on to movies.
Yes.
Daniel Radcliffe cast in Weird Al biopic.
Yes. This came out the same time as the Microsoft buyout. So what do you think was my favorite news bit of the day?
That's fucking funny, man.
Yeah, no, that's cool. So Weird Al announced he's doing a movie, and it was announced that it's a biopic, and Daniel Radcliffe is going to be Al Yankovic.
Should be interesting.
Version. Weird variant.
I wonder if we're going to see that, or if it's going to be in limbo like the Sam Kinison biopic, where Dan Fogler was supposed to be him.
You know what? I think it'll be... Ooh.
Yeah, Dan Fogler was supposed to be Sam Kinison.
All right, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a pretty good casting, I think.
I mean, again, I always thought my perfect casting was Sacha Baron Cohen as Freddie Mercury, until
Rami Malek
popped in the picture. I was like, all right, yeah, he's got it.
Fucking killed it.
Yes, Daniel Radcliffe. I mean, yeah, I want to see more of this. I want to know more of this. and I'm down for it.
You're an accordion player, Harry.
Moving on, please. Oh my god.
Your face. I didn't even make it through that whole thing, and your face is just like, I want to punch you
it too.
as hard as I can.
Unbelievable.
So anyway, Marvel has sent out a call for directors and writers for X-Men.
Oh, really?
Yes. Okay. Don't know who. There have been no
bites
names yet.
Right.
So, but I mean, honestly, I would like to see Matthew Vaughn. I know Matthew Vaughn was saying he would like another shot at the X-Men, because I don't think he wrote First Class, because that script was trash.
First Class script was trash?
I'm sorry. You kill a mutant who is pretty much indestructible.
They needed to, guy.
Uh-huh.
He was too OP.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, it's the movie universe. You can't...
No.
Yeah, all right. Whatever.
You could have killed Angel.
Angel in that?
The female version. Zoe Kravitz.
Pixie.
Her name was Angel.
No, I think you're wrong.
No, her name was Angel. Pixie has... I am not wrong. You're really gonna fight me on this one.
She was like spitting shit.
Right, and that's what the character Angel does that Grant Morrison introduced. She was a Grant Morrison character. She did not play Pixie. Pixie is able to open up teleportation discs, much like Magic Ileana Rasputin.
All right. So her name, not codename. Her name is Angel Salvador.
Right.
Okay. That doesn't really explain anything.
Right. That's because that's what her name was actually in the comics.
Okay, but what's her code name though? That's what
she went by Angel.
So they had two angels?
Yes.
That
well, at that point, Warren Worthington Angel wasn't really with the X-Men. He was too busy banging Cannonball's sister.
Oh, Paige Grothy, yes.
Yes. And Grant Morrison kind of did whatever the fuck he wanted.
Right, okay.
You know, so he was just kind of like, I'm going to name this character Angel. I'm going to kill Jean Grey. I'm going to do that. Like, you know, Grant Morrison, fuck off, dude. Like, get over yourself. It's adorable when Chris reads because he moves his lips.
Well, because I'm trying to wait for the actual...
lull in my conversation. In my rant.
Angel Salvatore is known by her codename Tempest. So I'm going to have to call some shenanigans on that.
I never read her being named Tempest.
There we go again.
That's fine. I could be wrong. I might have skipped. Oh, fuck off.
Wow.
But
I'm going to record this and save this bit and then use it in every episode.
But fucking her boyfriend Beak would always call her Angel. So that's
her goddamn name. Why would you call... I'd be like, oh, I call you Tom. That's your fucking name.
Yeah.
I'm not calling you Tom. That's you. It's your name.
Well, some mutants call their...
If I called you Cash, that's your name. That's your nickname.
Sometimes mutants call their lovers by their code names.
Now this sounds shenanigan. No. Now you're just making shit up. I think you're just making shit up.
Anyway, you could have killed her off, but you didn't because it was...
She's doing Kravitz.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And...
Are we done arguing now?
No, because you just won't admit that I'm right.
You're saying that, like, oh, her name is Angel, and it's like, yeah, her name is Angel Salvatore, but I'm more worried about her code name, and her code name is Tempest. At least in the comics.
Her name is Angel.
It might not have... Yes, her name is Angel, yes. I'm more worried about her code name is what I'm saying.
I don't care what your little phone says.
This is a agree to disagree situation.
No, this is agree to agree with me.
I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna go now. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna
don't you fucking dare, dude!
I'm gonna go to Marvel Comics Wiki. And
you can do it all you want.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay, good. Anyway,
Marvel hang on.
Even in that movie, you could have killed off quite a few other people.
Rule 34.
Honestly, what? No. You could have even killed. You could have even killed Banshee. Actually, no, Banshee. I'd like the kid that played Banshee.
I can guarantee you, there's no Rule 34 of Tempest, which is very odd.
Yeah.
We have Storm. We have Sue Storm, Ms. Marvel, and then everything's just really Rogue, Captain Marvel, the female, Carol Danvers.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? There's no Rule 34 of Tempest. There's Captain Kate, and it's doing weird foot stuff with Spider-Man.
Captain Kate?
Captain Kate. Yeah, Kitty Pryde, as of now, for the Marauders.
Oh, okay.
I'll send you. Hang on.
He's lost in foot pics.
I'm not lost. They just pop up.
Yeah, okay.
As they do.
You're weird.
Now listen, the internet's weird. I don't have to tell you. We don't king shame here on the RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus. Let's keep it Blitzkrieg. What else do we got, Tommy?
What else?
Aren't we great? We have comic book news. Or movie? I don't know. We've done comic book news.
That was our movie news.
That was our movie news. Yeah. Yes, you're right.
We got some trailer talk.
Trailer talk. Let's talk about some trailers.
Wait. Or was a trailer talk in TV? I could be wrong. I'm sorry. MK2 moving forward with Moon Knight Rider. Everyone's riding that Moon Knight dick. That crescent dick.
Does Moon Knight dick have a crescent dick? A dick with a curve?
Probably.
I mean, I don't know. Should I look that up, too?
Moving on to TV. We got a bunch of trailer talk.
Right.
Starting off with... We're going to start off with Our Flag Means Death.
Let's break it up. Yep.
This looks fucking horrible.
Our Flag Means Death. This is the Tequila Wakanda pirate show.
I mean, dude...
HBO Max in March.
You're so much better than this.
Is he, though?
This show just... It looks horrible. Like... We just watched the trailer, and
yes, we did.
I was just like,
in Tom's mind.
What the fuck am I watching? Like, seriously, the ocean
doing wacky pirate stuff.
The ocean just, and I'm okay with the wacky pirate stuff,
right?
But get onto the fucking ocean and goddamn fucking film it. The ocean's free.
The ocean. All right, but they have a ship in studio. Hop on it. And...
Guess what? You could do whatever you want in national waters.
Okay, well, they don't want to.
Well, guess what? You could kill a man in national waters.
Maybe it's going to rain. Maybe they're like, we can't film in the rain.
Why? Someone might get wet. Someone might melt.
It might destroy the technology.
Well, if you're smart, you'll look at the weather and you can cover your shit. I'm sorry. It just looks...
You think fucking production is so easy. Just be like, oh, just film in space. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Just go on.
You're telling me Star Wars wasn't filmed in space?
It was not a documentary, no.
Shit.
Star Wars is not a documentary.
No. It just doesn't look good. Look, man.
I mean, I'm not going to watch it either.
I just think it looks not well made.
Oh, shit.
Moving on.
What other trailers are out there, Tom?
Moon Knight.
Oh, Moon Knight. I should look that up.
What, Rule 34 Moon Knight?
It's like, isn't Rule 60? I should probably really close this
69.
Yep, let's close that one out, too. All right. Yes, Moon Knight. Oscar Isaac. Moon Knight.
I mean, it looks...
It's here. Everybody, get ready. Get ready for everybody to love Moon Knight.
It looks okay.
Moon Knight, I think, was going to be when Marvel didn't realize they had Daredevil coming back into the fold. Yeah. They were like, we got to do something Daredevil-like.
Yeah.
So, like, oh, we got Moon Knight.
Yeah.
And I feel like they've always tried to make Moon Knight a thing.
I kind of also...
Moon Knight has always been, like, here.
And Daredevil's always been here.
And Spider-Man's always here.
Yeah. But, like...
We'll talk about it when I talk about Shadowland, probably next episode.
But, like, fucking... Anything Oscar Isaac's in is just... Ugh.
You are a fool.
I don't like Oscar Isaac.
He was one of the best parts. I mean, he was cast well. I mean, you thought he was some sort of sneaky boy.
I'm still waiting.
Yeah, you're still waiting. Yeah, you're still waiting for the fucking J.J. Abrams.
Dude, everything he's done
Last Jedi
has just been so subpar. Like all 3 Star Wars movies.
Okay. What else? That you've seen him in?
X-Men Apocalypse.
Oh, fair. That's fair. Nope, you got me there.
I don't know. Everyone comes all over this one movie he's in, being Llewyn Davis or is Llewyn Davis.
Wasn't he also in Ex Machina?
It's an artsy fartsy. Yeah, even that movie. Like, I've seen it. I bought it because I was just like, yo, I was like, this. Like, I watched it once and it, like, I was like, wow, it blew me away. And then I watched it again. I was like,
I spent money on it, so there you
shit. I was like, man, I'm glad I got this.
Why buy the cow when you get the milk for free?
I'm like, because they took it off streaming services at that point.
Oh,
and then
get the milk.
And then I was just like,
oh, that sweet, sweet milk.
Oh, it's Black Friday weekend. Oh, it's $5.
Right.
Cool. So I'll buy it. I watched it again. I was like, ugh.
Well, I have to reiterate that you're a fool.
That's cool.
Then you spent money and you're like, ugh, why did I do this to myself?
I thought it was good.
So
and I was wrong.
Listen.
Much like the people who listen to this esteemed podcast, they think it's good.
Stop disrespecting the RudeNation. We're trying to
I'm not disrespecting the RudeNation. I'm disrespecting us. There's a difference.
That's fair, but don't disrespect the audience is the smartest, most polite people out there.
I understand that, but they are wasting their brain cells on us.
Yeah, and we thank you for that. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Please grow the platform. Share, like, and subscribe.
Moving on to some wrestling news.
I got wrestling news? I don't remember this.
Disney and WWE cut a deal.
Yeah, in, like, Indonesia.
But still, it's just, this is one step where Disney will now be owning WWE.
Yeah. No,
it's getting
a very
there.
clickbaity article where it's like, ooh, Disney, like what you just did, that was very clickbaity, and I hate that shit. But it's true.
Well, it sounded like it sounded clickbaity because you cut me off. Because I was gonna say in Indonesia, but you jumped the gun on me.
I feel like you're just backpedaling.
No.
Say face.
You could say all you want, fool.
All right.
But you're an ass.
I like how you made yourself the victim, and now you're yelling at me.
Anyway, yeah. So this is just one step to Disney owning WWE.
Many masters, this crazy network of wrestling peoples.
We're gonna fucking see goddamn Mickey Mouse putting Ric Flair in a leg hold.
They don't talk about Ric Flair anymore.
Oh.
I don't know if you know this.
So why is his stupid dumpster daughter on still?
She's contracted talent.
She's trash.
Women's champion.
Garbage. Ring of Honor is going to have their own Hall of Fame, and their first person will be announced on Monday as per recording.
Yep. So I can't believe that will be inducted. Insert name.
I'm gonna say it's gonna either be Punk or Joe or Gabe Sapolsky
or Danielson or Nigel McGuinness.
Nigel who?
Nigel McGuinness.
That's not what you said.
I'm pretty sure it is.
You said Nigel Meanis.
I definitely didn't say that.
Who the fuck is Nigel Meanis?
You're wearing like a beanie right now. You've got shit in your ears. You've got shit covering your ears. You can't hear me.
Are you like John Cena? I can't see.
You can't hear me.
You can't hear me.
Oh my god. Visual medium. This is not. Thank God.
It's such a news. 2022 just won't quit.
Yeah, it started off fucking
taking Betty White out on fucking New Year's Eve. So yeah, we lost Louis Anderson.
Yep.
Bob Saget.
Yep.
And Sidney Poitier.
Yep. And Meatloaf.
Well, Meatloaf was kind of to his own doings. He apparently was anti-COVID vaccine.
He still died?
He died of COVID.
Yeah, he still died, though.
But he could have gotten the vaccine, and he could have probably lived.
Just
saying.
He still died, though.
I understand that, but I'm just saying he could not have.
Are you telling me a big old fat man died of a respiratory issue?
Hey, look! If he was vaccinated, he could have he could have survived. Maybe.
Listen, he still died.
He could have had He could have had a 70-30 chance of surviving.
Never tell me the odds.
Get vaccinated.
Just get vaccinated, yes.
And
but
boosted.
again, he still died. It's a tragedy, regardless of how you shake it. Okay.
Yeah.
If he was a fucking goose-stepping Nazi, then I'd be good riddance. If he was a fucking guy who hurt animals, then I'd say good riddance.
I think he was also a Trump supporter.
Fuck.
Listen, that's his political beliefs. Whatever. I won't.
We don't kink shame here.
Yeah, whatever gets you fucking rock hard, all right? If it's the fucking orange man, whatever. Okay.
Anyway, yep.
We'll agree to disagree.
Rest in power.
Rest in power. Bob Saget, Betty White, which I think we already talked about.
Sidney Poitier.
Sidney Poitier.
Louis Anderson and Meatloaf.
The meatiest of loafs.
With a side
his
of
name
mashed
is Robert
potatoes.
Paulson. Yes. Let's clink it up 5 times. We don't have to sip 5 times. Just clink
cool.
5 times. Ready?
Warriors, come out and play.
And that's all we have for Blitzkrieg.
Blitzkrieg news. How can I put a time loop
On this
joke
bullshit.
into CatchUp? I have no idea. Let's do some RudeBoyz catch-up, Tommy. Tommy, I've been playing some video games.
Yes, I've seen that.
You, not only have you seen it, you watched me. You watched me stream twitch.tv/RudeBoyz469. I streamed the other day the video game called 12 Minutes. Came out 2021. It's a time loop game, and it's garbage. But it was highly, I want to say acclaimed, because it was also really poorly received. But it was like, whoa, it's a time loop game, and it's got James McAvoy and Daisy Ridley and Willem Dafoe. The game is just dumb.
I'm glad to see
But I
Daisy
had
Ridley's getting work
yeah, you know.
after that dumpster fire Star Wars.
She's a pretty good Tory Black impersonator, but yeah. They look alike. They got like that same kind of dumb face, but it's like, yep, I'm into it. I gotta look something up real quick. No, 12 minutes. I really cannot explain what the fuck I played for like 45 minutes.
Yo, seriously, I also watched my brother play that for like an hour. I was like, this is fucking stupid.
I am good. You know what I'm gonna? I think I'm gonna just like YouTube a perfect walkthrough to just be like, what the fuck's the deal with this game? Because it gives you nothing, and you're supposed to figure it out, and it's time loopy, which we're gonna talk about and shit. And it has certain story beats, and you got to figure stuff out. And Tom was in the chat with us on twitch.tv/RudeBoyz469 with your boy Badger from one of your free companies
from Phoenix
over
Legends.
in Final Fantasy 14.
Yep.
So we had a good time. I enjoyed it, and I really do want you all to go to our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/RudeBoyz469. Why are you steamrolling every time I'm trying to plug our social media stuff? Every time.
Because it's a time loop. That's what I did.
Yep, yeah, that's it. Twitch.tv/RudeBoyz469. And the archive is up on our YouTube.
We have a YouTube?
Yes, we do. bit.ly/RudeBoyz Nation, please just subscribe to our YouTube so we can get a better URL. What were you going to say, Tom?
So if I subscribe and unsubscribe, that helps us.
No, because you're adding and then subtracting, which does nothing. Literally.
But I think it should. I'm pretty sure it does something.
Nothing is something when you think about it.
0 plus 0 is still 0.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So we go nowhere.
Right.
We
Exactly.
need to increase. We need plus. No minus. Plus.
It's okay to plateau.
We can plateau once we get that URL. I don't care. We can get 100 subs, and that's good. We can
Does it go by username?
retire.
Does it go by usernames or does it go by
What about subscriptions?
Fool? Because I have several emails.
As long as those emails have YouTube accounts, and then you subscribe to RudeBoyz
I'll have to
on the YouTube.
I'll have to look. That means I gotta do work.
Oh my god!
What? Shut up.
So anyway, the archive for the stream is up there. I did have a lot of fun because this game is fucking stupid as shit, and I am good with it. A lot of fun. I tried. I really did. I even eat. I did eat cake in that game. I ate cake. I electrocuted my wife.
You hid in the closet a lot?
I hid in the closet a lot. I had a knife, 2 spoons, and 2 dessert plates in my pants. And then I got punched a lot by Willem Dafoe as a cop. Which is just, Tommy, what we call a Tuesday, right?
No, that's a Thursday.
It was a Wednesday, actually. Anyway.
Wednesday.
I also played the game on Game Pass. It was like kind of like one of the 2021 indie game darlings. It's called Death's Door. It's kind of like a Zelda-y isometric game.
Okay.
I'm only like a couple hours in, and I'm enjoying it so far. It is very challenging. I would equate it to, it's not like Hades style, but like kind of like how people kind of really dug Hades. I think people dug Death's Door. So I want to keep playing more of it. Like I said, Nation, it's on Game Pass if you have access to. Check it out. You play as a little crow, and he's like a reaper, and you have to go collect souls, and the one soul you're supposed to collect kind of got away from you, so now you got to just basically kind of do some quests to try to get that soul back so you can go back to like the land of the dead and fulfill your contract.
Okay.
But it's cute. It's challenging. Really, that's kind of the biggest takeaway of that game.
Can I go back to 12 minutes real quick?
Absolutely. Time loop it up, baby boy.
You probably should have saved that for this Wednesday, since this Wednesday is Groundhog Day.
Well, I didn't, because I wanted to play Spider-Man, and I couldn't, so I was like, fuck it, I'm going to play something timey.
Sounds
Here
like
it
all.
is.
Well, you could
And
do.
now, guess what? We can talk about it for the podcast, which we just did. Content. Also, on the 2nd is going to be posting Boys Go to the Movies, Groundhog's Day. So
Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day. Groundhog, I think, is just like, it's a Mandela effect.
Sounds like you're just dumb.
Wow. Anyway, Tommy, we both watched a movie.
Yes, we did.
We watched Encanto, not together, because that would be fruity.
Look, man, bros can watch sensitive movies together if they're true bros.
What do you think about this movie, Tom?
I really dug it. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I said to you off air, where was Lin-Manuel Miranda's talent when he was doing Hamilton? The songs that he did in this,
Such a fool.
100 times better than that trash that he has on Broadway right now. Fight me, anyone. I'll fight the world. Fight me, Lin-Manuel Miranda. Encanto's better than your trashy Hamilton. Hamilton fucking sucks. What did you think of this movie?
I thought it was fine.
Yeah.
I thought it was definitely gave you like a lot of feelings. You know what I mean?
I hated the grandmother.
Well, yeah, the grandmother was probably like the antagonist of the whole movie.
Like, I never
There
wanted.
really wasn't an antagonist, but she would be the antagonizer of the movie.
Like, I never wanted.
Spoiler alert, by the way, for Encanto, I guess.
I never wanted to punch an old lady in a movie as hard as I wanted to punch her, except for Dolores Umbridge.
There's got to be one in between since then, though.
No.
Really?
No. The grandmother in Encanto deserved a beating.
What about the old lady who was a Skrull in Captain Marvel? Would you want to punch her?
No, because that was a scroll. That wasn't an old lady.
Yeah, but I mean, you'd still like get your punch old lady aggression out.
No, because you're not punching an actual. This is a trap.
No, I'm just curious.
You're not punching an actual old lady. You're punching it. You're punching an alien. So no, you don't get your old lady. You don't get your punching of an old lady aggression
Your old lady
out.
rocks off. You don't get those off.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't a setup. That just came to me.
But yeah, no, I really like this movie.
I think Moana is the best out of the
Oh
Disney
yeah.
CG.
Oh, by far.
And I mean, Frozen 1 is good.
Frozen's overrated and trash.
It is. Moana's way better.
Absolutely.
Frozen is good. Like, it is like a very standard, well-made Disney movie. Frozen 2 is
Garbage.
Is like hell opened up and the devil shat in your mouth.
The worst thing about Frozen, that fucking snowman.
Olaf could suck a dick.
I want to put Olaf in a fucking
and
oven.
he would just be like,
yeah?
What a great dick this is.
He won't say anything when he's in a fucking oven melting.
Right. We apologize to any of the younger listeners and any of the members of the RudeNation who listen to this with their children.
No!
Oh.
Fuck Olaf!
All right.
Fuck Olaf! Fuck that fucking snowman! Frosty the Snowman's better. He will fuck you with your carrot nose, goddamn Olaf. Mic drop.
Tommy's like, do you want to melt a snowman?
I literally mic dropped. That was fun as shit.
That was pretty good. But yeah, Encanto was pretty good. So the whole big thing. So I watched this movie by myself, like a fucking loser. Nah. I watched it because it was like, whatever. I got 2 hours to spend, and I heard a lot about this fucking Bruno song. That was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was like their
again. Where was that talent?
Oh, shut
that
up.
Songwriting talent.
Tom, if 116 episodes and 10 plus years of friendship is any evidence to me, there's no way to change your mind about a lot of things. And I knew you went into Hamilton already being like, meh. So there wasn't.
That's
any way
not
to
true.
change it.
No,
that's
not true.
100% true. 100% true.
Okay, I went into Hamilton because I wasn't in the fucking mood to watch that bullshit.
So there you go.
And
so
it was
already ruined. Already ruined.
Yeah. And honestly, I've tried to go back and I've tried.
It's already ruined.
It's garbage.
No, because it's already ruined for you.
The songs are bad.
It's already ruined for you.
The songs are bad.
If you went in with an open mind and you wanted to see it, there would be a different.
I was also trapped. I was also trapped.
Fair.
To see it.
Fair.
Which
also does not help.
It's not good.
It's very good.
It's.
We'll agree to disagree.
No, we're gonna
agree that it's trash.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we're not.
It's fucking trash.
It's not trash.
Anyway,
what else have you been up to?
What else have you been up to?
That's it.
Good.
Your levels are way better than mine, so I can't wait for this episode.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're fucking slouching like a schlub.
But I'm talking into my microphone.
Yeah?
Dickhead.
Is your microphone plugged in, dickhead?
Yes. Yeah, I'm looking at the numbers right now.
All right, well, stop fucking with it, and because I'm not redoing Blitzkrieg, because there was some good banter in that.
Let's go. I really just got to speak up, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
That still doesn't look that great.
Well, I don't know what to fucking tell you.
Let's go. Move.
I got a bombastic voice.
Mr. Bombastic. Silly fantastic.
Did I talk over you while
Several
you were
times.
doing your...
Several times.
While you were doing what you've been up to?
Several times.
When?
Numerous times. Can't even list the times. So many.
During what you've been up to.
What?
During what you've been up to?
Several times. What have you been up to, Tom?
This past episode.
Hey, Tom, let's catch up. What have you been up to, buddy boy? Let's keep it Blitzkrieg.
We're not in Blitzkrieg anymore,
I don't have much
motherfucker.
Topic, so let's fill it up.
Yeah, fucking fill this up.
Gross.
Oh, God.
Daisy Ridley.
Fuck.
Tori. Sorry. What's up? What did you say?
Hate you. I watched all 6 of the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, good Lord, you did, right?
Extended edition.
When did you start this?
Well,
you got it for Christmas, right?
Yeah, and I started it. Movies? I started
the day after, or that day.
Yeah, I started that weekend.
Oh my God. Okay.
I spread them out. I didn't just sit there and yeah, spread them.
Spread that sauron.
Philly cream cheese.
What?
The spread.
Okay.
Did really good. They left so much shit out. That
from the books.
Huh?
From books?
Well, all right. Well, they extended a lot. That was gross. Thanks.
Apologize. Fuck.
All right. So The Hobbit, no reason to be 3 movies.
Yes, I even as a non-Tolkien fan.
To the most.
Uh-huh.
To the most. Because you could have extended, movie 1 and movie 2. There was no reason.
That would be 2 movies, yes.
Yeah. So, I'm sitting there, I was like, to this day, I still sit there, I'm like, this is ridiculous. The Lord of the Rings.
How much brain power do you spend perceiving that The Hobbit was 3 movies?
What?
It seems like you're just like constantly annoyed 24/7 that they made 3 fucking Hobbit movies. That's how I picture Tom's life right now. The way you just said it, you're like, I'm still sitting there and I can't believe it. It's fucking 2022. These movies are like 3-4 years old. And you're just like, I can't believe they made 3 of them.
Chris is done. We ain't talking about time loops.
We're talking about time loops because that's the topic, and I don't care if it's 5 minutes. We're still talking about it. Oh, man. So anyway, they made 3 Hobbit movies to your chagrin.
Yeah. But, like, the Lord of the Ring ones, like,
right.
All the shit they took out, I was like, leave that in.
What do you mean by took out? I'm sorry. So took out of the theatrical cut?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you saw the extended. And, like, those are 3+ hours each, right?
Easily, yeah.
Jesus,
I think Fellowship might be the shortest.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was like, then once that made the money, they were like, all right, here we go. Let's
yeah.
Build this up.
You know, and it's funny.
Like, let's cut shit out.
Yeah,
Put it back in.
Yeah, because, like, Peter Jackson went there, and they're like, no, a lot of this has to get cut out.
Peter Jackson made a fucking 18-hour Beatles documentary based off of fucking shit scraps from the cutting room floor.
Dude, we watched, what? 25 minutes.
25 minutes.
25 minutes of that,
like,
and
this is not
me, you, and my brother were like, totally not what we wanted.
My parents watched all of that.
My sister-in-law still wants to watch all that.
They slept through most of it, but still.
Huh?
They probably slept through most of it.
But, like, still, like, you're sitting there, you're watching it, and you're like, this is totally not what I wanted.
Yeah.
Like, at all.
It was not like, it was just like, here's a whole bunch of footage, and it's like, great. It's like I'm there.
I would have
like,
been
what
fine.
else is there?
I would have been fine.
Telephones weren't invented. Shit, I can't go on fucking YouTube.
Yeah, I would have been fine with, like, interviews.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, like, you know, performances.
Yes.
Like,
maybe that's how it goes. I don't know. We didn't get there.
We couldn't.
Right.
We were just like, no, we're done here.
Did you see his King Kong, Peter Jackson's?
Ugh.
Yeah. I'm completely neutral about it.
I mean, if you want to do a RudeBoyz are going to movies, I'll sit there and I'll shit on it.
Not worth it.
Okay. I mean, fucking Adrian Brody. Ugh. Why the fuck is he still at work?
Well, he's got a good agent. It's the same one as his nose. Right? Straight from 2001, that joke. Oh, man.
Fucking, yeah. Well,
Here's
no, like...
Clay over here.
Yeah, fucking Adrian Brody, like, everyone wanted him in it, like, in their shit, like, fucking, that movie Splice.
Oh, yeah, where he fucks an alien or whatever.
Yeah,
or his daughter? I don't know.
Yeah, then the daughter alien fucks Sarah Polly. Sandra Polly.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
The chick from Zack Snyder's Walking Dead. Dawn of the Dead. You know her.
I probably know the face. I don't know the name.
Yeah. Did you see Zack Snyder's...
Yeah, watch it with you.
Okay. The blonde, like the one who was the nerd. The one in the beginning! You fucking idiot!
If you told me there's a blonde in the movie, yeah, sure. Okay. I believe you.
She was the main person.
Look it up. I don't know.
Look it up, you
Ty
boo.
Burrell was in that movie, and who else?
Ving Rhames.
Ving Rhames, thank you.
And Sarah Polly.
Okay.
Look it up, you fuck.
I'm already on a fucking batting 1,000 looking shit up, just FYI.
Just go to IMDb, not Rule 34, you idiot.
not Celeb XXX. Sarah Polly?
I think so.
You don't even know if that's her name.
Just go to IMDb, you fuck.
Sarah Polly, P-O-L-L-Y?
E-Y.
Oh, E-Y. P-O-L-L, Sarah Polly. Okay. I've never seen this girl before in my life.
Yes, you're an idiot. I hate you.
She's so, like, blah. Plain looking.
Anyway, she was in Spice as well. And that movie
Great. Okay.
She gets banged out by the alien.
She hasn't been doing anything since fucking 2010.
Okay.
She's still alive? Yeah, she is.
Alright, so 12 years. Some people need a hiatus.
Not in Hollywood, baby.
All
Yeah,
right.
go.
So I also finished X of Swords.
Ooh, okay. This was a Xmas gift.
Yes. This is I enjoyed this more than I thought I was going to.
Okay, cool. So this was the gift that I got for you. You know where we're going with this.
Yeah.
During Thanksgiving, you were all just like, I'm over fucking Jonathan Hickman and all this bullshit. And I was like, well, what about, like, you don't really mean that, do you? So, yep. So, but anyway, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it more.
And you read his, so his X-Men shit was what, called Reign of X or something?
Well,
like
it was
saga?
House and Powers of X.
House and Powers and X of Swords.
And Dawn of X.
Oh, Dawn of X, okay.
Reign of X. And then X of Swords.
Okay, but wasn't that whole, like, you know how the Infinity Saga is phase 1, 2, and 3 of the MCU?
Huh.
Wasn't this called something like, was it called like Rise of X or some shit?
Reign of X, I think.
Some shit on. All right, but it was all like his run
Right.
from House and Powers to Inferno.
Well,
is
Inferno
like-
still hasn't started yet.
Isn't it?
No.
Oh, well, but that's.
I think
when
it starts
he-
like next month.
But that's when he steps away from the X-Men.
Yeah.
From what I understand.
Yeah.
So that is his
Swan
era
song. Yeah.
of the X-Men.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going with this. But anyway, X of Swords.
Very cool. Like, it wasn't all just competitions.
Mm-hmm.
There was this one part in it where Magic had to do she had to answer a riddle, but she had to spell the answer. The
Okay.
answer was magic, and she's like, "Oh, that's easy. How to spell? Magik."
Oh,
And they're like, "No,
sweet baby, sweet Russian baby."
you lose." And she's
You
just
lose,
like,
sir.
and she's
Good
just
day.
like, gives his face like, "I'm gonna kill somebody."
Yeah, she would.
Like, her whole thing was like she wanted to protect Doug Ramsey.
Right.
And Cable as well, because Cyclops was like, "Yo, protect my son." I really did enjoy
Regular Cable, like old man Cable,
this Kid
normal
Cable. Kid Cable.
Oh, Kid Cable.
Kid
Okay,
Cable
gotcha.
is in this.
Gotcha.
I really enjoy you get to see the family dynamic of
Scott,
Jean,
and...
Scott, and Cable.
Okay, cool.
You did see the little flirtation of between Storm and Wolverine.
Right. Sure.
Which
That's your.
they belong together forever.
I got no argument with that.
And then there was like one bit where Nightcrawler was just like, he goes like this. He's like, a whole competition of swords, and I wasn't next being invited. I'm a little burned about that.
See, that was so funny because you were always that was your big sticking point.
I know.
You were
And
like,
the fact that he
like
said
he's known
it,
to have a sword.
the fact that he said it, it's a whole big like thing. I don't want to say too much because it will be a future trading the backs.
Oh boy, but
Spoiler.
not near future.
No,
Right,
not
but
near future.
Because I want to read House and Powers.
Yeah, I don't have those.
I'll scoop them up.
I'd have to let you borrow my phone because I have them on my Comixology.
No, I'll scoop those up at some point.
Yeah. And that's all I've been up to.
And Nation, that is all we've been up to for RudeBoyz CatchUp. Let's talk about some time loops, Tommy.
Looper?
Looper is a time loop. Hey, Tom. So actually, I was gonna pull up on Wikipedia. We're doing research on the fly, baby.
You are.
No, but I'm telling you right now.
Right.
Wikipedia, search for time loop in movies, and I want to see if any of those movies, if you're familiar with those movies.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you could be like, oh yeah, I've watched that before. So anyway, time loops. I wanted to talk about time loops. I'm a big. I love.
You're a fucking Cable and Bishop fan, aren't you?
No, not really.
Oh.
Because like to me, those
That's more
seem
time
like,
travel.
Yeah, more time. Like that's.
I see.
pretty
I like more
much-
time travel than time loop shit.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Like it's gotta have some sort of weird time hook, and to me, Bishop and Cable are just men from alternate futures. Like, all right, cool, moving on. And I don't get me wrong, I'm sure the characters are more developed than I'm letting on, but still. So the time loop episode that I concocted for this episode of the RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus came because we're posting this on the 1st of February. The 2nd of February is Groundhog Day, in which I watched Groundhog Day for the first time. We did a RudeBoyz Go to the Movies for that, which is going to post tomorrow as per posting of this episode.
I
did
watched
not fall asleep.
I watched Groundhog Day all the way through for the first time. I used to just turn it off after he kills himself, after his failed suicide attempts.
Yep.
I thought that's how the movie ended. Always.
You were like, and I'm done. Great.
Yeah.
He's dead. No. So, and you'll hear more.
Apparently
more
not.
Insight such as that on the next episode of the RudeBoyz Go to the Movies. But I wanted to do something to coincide with that, and I never saw it. So let's talk about time loop. I love time shit. Let's talk about time loops. Time loops is a trope that's used in fiction mostly, and it really just kind of shows. I mean, I don't want to read Wikipedia here, but it is a plot device in fiction where a span of time is repeated more than once to try to get some sort of cycle of repetition. Greek myth, as far as like Sisyphus trying to push the boulder up, is just very repetitious, where the main character is trying to kind of get out of this loop by either growing or breaking the chain or doing something. And that's really where everything kind of falls into play, and that's why it's kind of fictionalized and exciting like that. So Groundhog Day, I think, is one of the most famous ones because it's like the one that kind of kick-started everything with it. And I'm not saying that every fucking movie is a time loop movie, but they're out there. Don't get me wrong. I mean, movies such as, in alphabetical order even...
oh, great. He's not reading from a book. He's reading from a list.
Oh, yeah, of course. Books are just lists, but in different orders, you know? I guess you don't know. We talked about it. Happy Death Day. We talked about this on Groundhog Day. RudeBoyz Go to the Movies. I watched that a couple years ago. Pretty cute. I say cute because it was like, I think when the movie came out, it was just like, what is this? And you watch it and you're like, oh, it wasn't actually so bad. So the main character kind of gets murdered and then relives her day over again. And there is a particular point in that movie, and we talk about it also in Groundhog Day, where she lives a very formulaic 10-minute scene where all these things happen in a row. Like, she wakes up to a specific song. There is things going on outside. There's people coming up to her asking her questions. There's weird things going on campus that would never happen 2 days in a row.
Right, yeah.
But it just so happens to happen at the same point on the same day that she's reliving constantly. And that movie has a horror hook to it. And she's basically got to solve her own murder to break the loop. The sequel kind of adds more to that. Okay. It wasn't as good as the first one, but what are you going to do? Also, that movie, Edge of Tomorrow, also known as Live, Die, Repeat, with Tom Cruise.
Okay.
In it. I wanted to check that out. It's not available for free on streaming. Just to pop. Yeah, well, it wasn't Tom Cruise. You didn't get my money, boy.
My money.
Did you check up this list, Tommy, or no?
You said you were going to read it off and see if I know anything.
I'm not going to read it off because I don't even know a lot of these movies, but maybe you saw one of these movies.
Oh, I see the way you said it. You said you were going to... No, I did not bring up the list.
Okay, cool.
But I have heard of that Tom Cruise one.
Okay, yes. Palm Springs, I talked about this 2 years ago. It came out in 2020. It was on Hulu. It stars Andy Samberg and the How I Met Your Mother. They go in a time loop, and I think one of the takeaways there is that the movie, they're on a resort island, and there's a wedding. I believe it's the actress's sister getting married. So through a series of events, they just kind of keep living the same day over and over again. Andy Samberg has been living this singular day for years. So now he's kind of at that point where he's just like, nothing matters. I'm just going to have a fucking blast and just enjoy it because I'm invincible. Which we see Bill Murray's character go through that point in Groundhog Day. After he tries to kill himself and it doesn't work out? I forget. No, because he eats a whole feast and shit. Yeah, I don't know. Again, that movie's blur. But it was a really cute movie. Had a nice story to it. Yeah. J.K. Simmons is in it because he was doing everything at that point.
You kind of lost me at Andy Samberg a little bit.
Fair.
I like Brooklyn. Fair. I like Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And yeah, the mother from How I Met Your Mother.
Okay, they're both in that movie.
Huh?
They're both in that movie, so that's not a solve for you?
No.
Are you sure? Alright, fine. That's pretty much all the movies I want to list off.
Well, I mean, we said Looper.
Yeah, Looper has time loop elements. Yes, you're right.
I think that fucking blowhard, Christopher Nolan, Tenet.
And I haven't seen it. If anything, see
From what I saw,
the way. So
what about Inception?
What about The Prestige?
I mean, Prestige is probably his best movie to date.
Nolan?
Yeah.
No, Inception.
Prestige.
Really? I never saw Prestige, so I don't know.
I like magic.
I'm happy for you. We should do a whole... Oh, you broke it. We should do a whole magic episode. Ooh. That's all you. No, so...
David Copperfield.
I wanted to... Very good, Harry's name. It's like when you named Beekman that one time. I want to just... specifically about time loops is that it's a day or a time period that the main character lives through again and again and again. Looper is a loop. Like, it is, Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Bruce Willis are the same person, but just looped. You know what I mean? So
spoiler alert for anyone who's never seen Looper.
That's the fucking plot, guy. That's like the whole... That was in the trailer. Oh, shut up.
I didn't. I didn't know that, man.
You didn't know that?
No. I'm not being a Tom for once.
You're never not a Tom when you think about it. You're always a Tom. 24/7, baby.
Ooh, that's like some time loop stuff.
No, that's the future. That's time, how time goes.
No.
Oh, my God.
I fucking hate this. I get confused.
Video games that feature time loops. So, Tom, you watch me play 12 minutes.
Oh,
that's a time loop.
Yeah, and I'll never get that 45 minutes back.
That was a fun... I had some laughs.
I'm glad. I wish you could have interacted.
Thank you for supporting. Thank you, and thank Badger for supporting twitch.tv/RudeBoyz469. But that was a time loop because he relived that same quote-unquote 12 minutes over and over and over again. A game like Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, which, guess what, Nation? This month hits the very fairly priced Nintendo Switch Online expansion pass at 64 part. Yeah, Tom does not agree with that. But Majora's Mask is a hell of a game.
How are the levels of that?
How are the levels? Oh, yeah. All right, yeah. I don't know what's going on here, but... Well,
I have the better microphone.
So, Majora's Mask does the same thing. It's a 3-day time loop, though.
You just have a very monotone voice.
Do I?
Do I?
Yeah, sorry, clearly don't. Link lives the same 3 days over and over again before the moon destroys the land.
I tried playing that game once.
If you couldn't wrap your head around any of the 3D Zelda games, then you ain't wrapping your head around Majora's Mask. 100%.
So you just called me a dummy on live.
I'm not calling you a dummy. I'm just saying it's not like your style of game.
I feel like you just called me a dummy.
You're victimizing yourself, and then you're going to yell at me now.
Have I ever yelled at you?
Yep, that's kind of you're yelling at me right now.
You're just sensitive.
There it is. Okay, it's my fault. Yep. Now he's victim blaming. We get psychoanalyzed on. Yeah. So Majora's Mask is a fine Zelda game. One of my top 3D Zelda games. Twilight Princess is up there.
Really, Twilight Princess is
Princess is my favorite 3D Zelda game.
All right, is it a loop game though? A looper? No. All right, well, I don't care.
Okay, hey, fair point.
This is not Chris's favorite Legend of Zelda games.
We already did that episode.
Yeah, I know.
Another game that I streamed that actually is lost to the Twitch ether is The Forgotten City. We talked about this last episode of the RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus. That's a time loop game where you're in a city that has a crisis that then you have to basically relive that timeline and figure out how to get yourself out of the cycle or save everybody from the cycle. Shit like that. A game like Undertale is kind of also a time loop game in the meta sense, where every time you play that game, you're looping it, and those endings kind of collaborate into a bigger overall ending. When you're doing your pacifist run or your genocide run, it just kind of, it all pools together. The Zero Escape games, same thing, where like a game with multiple endings, but they use that as a plot device. They treat it as a time loop.
Right.
Because you're replaying a game, but it's like, oh, you're doing different things and getting a different ending, and then you replay it again, and you're doing different things, but it's the same puzzles, the same characters, the same dialogue. That's really the hook about a time loop. A game like Majora's Mask, like I talked about, like all those characters do a routine for the entire game, and when you interact with them and start side quests or collect items or do dungeons, that adds to the overall narrative. And then once you loop it, then guess what? Everything just kind of resets, and you do it all over again.
Rip my balls off.
And on that note, RudeNation, thank you for joining us for the RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus, episode 116. Time loop episode. Big time time loop episode.
We already did this.
Yeah, no, we did this for 116 episodes already.
No, we already did this for this episode.
No, this is the outro.
The outro? No, we did this already.
No, this is the outro.
We did this already.
So I already said thank you for listening. I already said our social medias are Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Just search for RudeBoyz469.
Yes.
And I already said that you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, TuneIn. And our home away from home is rudeboyz.podbean.com.
Yes, and I already said flick that loopy bean.
So that I already said that we have a YouTube.
And I already said we have a YouTube?
And then I already gave the URL as bit.ly/RudeBoyzRudeTube, right?
Yeah, we've done this.
And so then I also said that every Wednesday for the foreseeable future, we're going to be streaming Spider-Man games on our Twitch, twitch.tv/RudeBoyz469.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
dude, I'm getting really freaked out right now.
But I definitely didn't give my social media tags as Tesherms, TEH_SHERMS, and my mixology page, SherMixalot64 on Instagram.
You 100% did. I was there. And I also gave my social media at Tommy_Cash80, and that's Cash with a K.
Really?
Yeah.
This is freaking me out. Should I just end it?
Yeah, let's just end this.
All right. Goodbye, Nation. Hope you get out of the time loop.
This has been a presentation of the RudeBoyz Podcast Network.
Oops.